Good morning, viewers. Today is day 2 that I've started this farming videos. Yesterday was 1st May 2022, and that was Sunday. Now, today is 2nd of May 2022, and that is Monday. It is a day that our Muslim brothers are going to pray and enjoy for the fasting they have done, the Ramadan fasting they have done for the 29 or 30 days. So I say happy Eid al-Fitr to all our Muslim brothers across the world. Coming back to our farming story, we are here this morning, 6:32 a.m., to indicate that this is the time every farmer is supposed to be in the farm according to the Dagaba tradition. Some go to the farm as early as 5 a.m. Others even go to the farm before that time because there are a lot of things that people have to do. Before Christianity and Islam came, the only thing that was known among the Dagaba was the traditional African religion, which some people will decide to call animism, which involves animal sacrifices and the worship of the ancestors and other gods. When I say this, people may think that Dagaba do not believe in Almighty God. In fact, they believe in Almighty God, and they believe that we worship Almighty God through our ancestors and the other gods that I have just mentioned. So they have a name they give to the Almighty God, and they call him the King God. That is Na-Ngwen. Na means king, and Ngwen means God. So Na-Ngwen, that is King God. So it tells you that right from the beginning, they knew that God existed, and they knew that God was King of Kings, even as we know today with the new religions. So in those days, when there was nothing like Christianity, there was nothing like Islam, even when these religions came and those still wanting to go strictly by traditional African religious practices, when you go in the morning to the farm, you move around the boundaries of the farm to see whether everything is in place as you left it the previous day. Now you go to the spot that you tilled the previous day and check whether everything is in place. After that, there are other things that the farmer may decide to check as well. And when he checks all these and all are in order, then he will now go to the spot he wants to work. And he looks at how he planned it the previous day and sees how he's going to work according to the plan. Now, however he says it, either he chants his ancestors, he has his own inspirational words to express, or he just goes down quietly, he does it. And that begins his farming. But what we need to know is that in the Dagaba tradition, imagine the time that I'm talking about, that a farmer is supposed to be in the farm. He is not fed in the morning with breakfast. I must be sincere with you. It is in modern times that you have farmer going to the farm with food. It was never done. You would have to go to the farm in the morning and cultivate till about 11, 10, 12 before your food comes. And sometimes when it goes so much into the day, like I'm talking about 12, you become tired and you are weak and you are hungry. So you are expected by instincts to rise up and be checking the road where the woman is supposed to be coming with the food. Because while you go to the farm, it is the duty of the woman to also prepare the food and come and give to you. And by which time you would have made some beds for her to also start sowing. So as You are hungry, following all the rules with your eyes. Any sign of sparkling that you see, you may be thinking that, oh, this is my wife coming. This is the basin. I know it. If you hear sounds, people talking, you are keenly studying the voices. Oh, this voice could be the voice of my wife. I know her very well. So you'll be anticipating until the person arrives. When she arrives, she puts the food under a suitable shade and fetches water first to the place where you are farming, and then greets you and gives you the water by kneeling down in a respectable manner or in a respectful manner. So as she gives you the water and you drink, she tells you, I have brought the food. Now, at that point, you may casually just ask about what happened at the house. If she has a brief story, she tells you. So as you go to rest under the shade while taking your meal, you are reflecting upon what decision to take about the story that she would have given to you concerning what happened after you left. This food that you are going to eat, the farmer goes to eat under the shade, we call it zonkwon. Zonkwon is a compound word from two separate terminologies, that is zon and kwon. When we say zon in Dagari, it simply means flour, and kwon simply means water. So you can just literally take it to be flour water. But that is not the technical meaning. When we say zonkwon, it means a food that is given to a worker or a laborer at the site. It can be given to you at the home, but it is not usual that way. So a lot of times we know it to be in the farm. Sometimes if you have laborers and you decide to delay with the food and you expect them to go to the house and feed, they will ask you, how can I take zonkwan in the house? I can't do it. It doesn't show that I'm a farmer. So before you realize, the farmer will miss the way, go to his own house and leave you there. So your food becomes wasted. In any case, if it is eaten at all, once the farmer has not eaten, you will not be a comfortable person. So what I want to say here is that at this point, as the farmer comes to the farm early in the morning, somewhere towards the midday, he is giving his meal. And when he eats, he goes back to continue until he is tired. Then he gets up to organize certain places, either by burning places, by cutting some shrubs, by erecting some sheds, or doing other things. Sometimes erecting scarecrows to drive away birds that will be tempting the crops, or sometimes monkeys, and sometimes with certain traps. That's what a farmer will do. Sometimes the farmer will do this while waiting for the woman to finish sowing. Once it gets sometimes to the 12, getting to 3, the farmer can get up to help the wife to gather some sticks, firewood and send it home to start cooking. Let me tell you, the getting up of the farmer in the morning and going to the farm is very significant, and I'm coming to explain why. And the rising up of the woman in the evening and going home is also significant. The two are well explained when you die and then you are to be buried. It is said that the farmer gauges, that is the male, gauges the sun. He takes the sun as a time to get up. And where does the sun come from? It comes from the east. He doesn't want the sun to come before him. So as soon as he sees the sun smiling, then he feels that he is late for the work. So he rises. So when you die and you are to be buried, you are made to face the east. So that even as you move to the next world, you will be looking at your sun to be sure that you can be carrying out your farming activities alongside. And as a woman, you are buried and your face is made to face the west, so that you will also, while in the farm, remember that the sun is what you watch to determine your time at which you have to go home and prepare the supper. So that is why some of us don't know why they bury men and let them face the east, and then they bury women and let them face the west. In the Dagari tradition, or in the tradition of the Dagaba people, this is what we can learn again. But I will come again and say to you more about what practices our farming used to take. And I'm basically going to be talking about agroecology and organic farming. For now, I think I've spent enough time with you, so I would like to leave here, go and continue my farming business, and at the appropriate time, I will get back to you. Goodbye. Good day.